So I just wanted to start off by saying I'm not a programmer by any means. There's a bit of stuff you have to do to get this program to work properly. It's kind of a pain in the ass, but just treat it like a beta release. I will be coming out with other versions that are a bit more user-friendly, but for now, you're stuck with this. So you're going to want two programs to go along with this. One is a virtual MIDI loop. You can use anything you want. I like to use Loop MIDI. And you're going to want to create two ports. Name them whatever you want. And then we come even to our Pocket MIDI software, which is going to create a filter for us. So the MIDI that gets sent from the program sends out a whole bunch of control changes with notes. I don't know how to change it. I'm not smart enough to filter that stuff out in C#, but yeah, this program can do it for you. So you want to come in, add MIDI settings, and you want to add a filter as well. And what you can go ahead and do is just copy these settings. So these are your MIDI ports, whatever you name them, and make sure that you hit through, and then just add all the channels, bar channel 2, and copy these settings exactly. So then once that's done, when you set up the program, it'll create a little voicecommands.txt file on your desktop. And what you want to do is put all your voice commands into that, and then come into your public folder and drag it in here. Anywhere in here, you can, if you have multiple programs you use it for, you can name it in whatever, because it's just looking for a voice commands file. And then once you're done doing that, you want to make sure that you have placeholders up to line 100. So you can see which line you're up to here. And let's say you only have, a couple of voice commands. You want to put placeholders up to line 100 because the program is looking for 100 lines to populate. Use whatever you want. You can do a million hashes. You can do whatever you want to do. Just be aware that if you say at 4 times in the program, it'll trigger every one of the MIDI notes you haven't put in yet. So anyway, we do all that, and then the other things we're going to want to make sure is that our voice recognition software within Windows does work. If we come in here and type in speech and just start this up to make sure it will work. You don't need this running while the program's running, but it just makes use of the internal voice software. So it's not sending any commands to the internet. It's not trying to, steal your shit or anything. So, and if this doesn't work, it's most likely a region thing. There's lots of tutorials online on how to fix that, but basically you want to go into your region settings and just make sure they're all the same. So we can close that. We don't need that at all. The other thing the program needs is to make sure you have a default audio device of some sort. So if we open up sound settings, scroll down, we can go to sound control panel and just make sure you have an input default device of some sort. It can be your internal microphone. It's not going to work as well as if you have an interface with a switch mic or something on it, but yeah. So then once we've done all that, you can come into your program, go ahead and start it up, pick your MIDI port. If you're not sure which port you're using, you can see it here. Be aware that this is counted as number 0, not number 1. And also this all notes output on channel 1, that can change from program to program depending on how your program counts. So for instance, Show Cockpit will say that that's channel 1 because it counts a channel 0 being there as well. But in a program like Reaper, it'll count it as channel 2, being that channel 0 is channel 1. It's kind of confusing, but yeah, it'll be either channel 1 or channel 0 that you're getting output from here. So then we can go ahead and clear our log, choose our MIDI port, and enable voice command and have fun. Another thing to make sure of is that you type in the right MIDI port. If you type in one you don't have and try and speak a voice command, it will give you this little warning box. You will have to quit out of the program and restart it for it to work. But you'll also get that warning box if you don't have the 100 lines in that text file. And you can download the programs that I talked about in the description. If you have any more problems with the program or design notes or anything, my email will also be down there. Feel free. I'll check it fairly regularly. And if you're a programmer with C# knowledge, especially in MIDI libraries, please get in touch. I'd love to pick your brains a little bit. And other than that, have fun, guys.